You know what time it is. It's time for another episode of the 7 and a Hook Podcast, the world's premier sports betting podcast. Your source for the best information and insight when it comes to sports wagering. We cover it all because you bet on it all. So let's head up to the studio and get this show rolling.
Hey, Brooksie here, the Irish Insider for the 7 and a Hook Podcast. Hey, hope everybody's having a great day. Looking forward to another night of what? NCAA men's basketball. That's right, March Madness 2022. We've got the Sweet 16. That's right, the second half of the Sweet 16. The first games took place last night, first 4 games, and now we got the other 4 games going on tap. A little later this evening, we're going to break down all 4 games. That's right. Just like as advertised, when a tournament started, what did we say? We're not going to just pick and choose certain games here at the 7 and a Hook Podcast. We're going to break down every single game. That's right. Side, total. We've been throwing in some prop bets. And you know what? It's been a profitable tournament here, like I said. So hopefully you've been tuning into the shows, taking the picks, and go and cash some ticks, as we like to say. And full transparency here, we always say, listen, your record is your record, and our record is this so far. And these are shows, these are the plays that I've done on air for the NCAA men's tournament so far. I'm 68, 51, and 1 against the spread. 68, 51, and 1 ATS. So listen, we're going to keep it rolling tonight. We got 4 more games, sides and totals, maybe some surprises, maybe some not so surprises, but without further ado, let's get this show rolling. Okay, first game we're going to talk about, and that is an East Region game, and that's St. Peter's. That's right, everybody's Cinderella story. St. Peter's, yeah, number 15 seed, still in the tournament. They're going to be taking on Purdue, number 3 seed. Purdue, 12 and a hook, favored by 12 and a half points in this game. Points total set at 133 and a hook. Listen, what can you say? What can you say more about St. Peter's that you haven't already heard? I mean, this is the little engine that could, right? Small school out of New Jersey. Well, yep, okay, number 15 seed. They get in the tournament. Maybe they're just happy to be here. Not so fast. I don't think so, is what they're saying. Why? Well, they knocked off, I don't know, Kentucky. Yeah, they beat Kentucky, the number 2 seed. 85-79. Now, I had to do it in overtime, but man, oh man, talk about clutch, sending Calipari and his crew home. Then they went on and played Murray State. Okay, maybe a letdown game? Nope, not at all. And Murray State it has 31 wins on the season. So again, St. Peter's doing a great job getting here to the Sweet 16. They average 67 points a game. They let up 69. Not the best defense, not the worst, but they're a tough, scrappy team. Okay. Also, they're on a 9-game win streak, so they're playing some good b-ball. Okay. Let's look at their opponent, Purdue. They beat Yale in the first round, 78-56, and then Texas. They knocked Texas off, 81-71. The Boilermakers, they averaged 79 points a game. They let up 63. What do I like in this game? Again, Purdue's favored by 12 and a hook. Points total set at 133 and a hook. Listen, I like the St. Peter's story just as much as anybody else, but I think Cinderella slipper comes off and they don't refine it. I like Purdue in this game. I just think they have too much. They've got too much. They've got size, they've got speed, and I just think that Purdue's big men overall are going to wear down St. Peter's. So I'm going to lay the 12 and a hook in this matchup. And as far as the points total, I'm looking down. I'm going to go under 133 and a hook. All right, next game up. Providence, number 4 seed, taking on Kansas, a number 1 seed. And that's in the Midwest region. The Jayhawks are favored by 7, -7. Points total set at 141 and a hook. All right, the Friars. Providence. How'd they get here? Well, they knocked off South Dakota State in the first round, 66-57. Now, that was supposed to be one of those upset specials. I don't know. The critics really were all over, or the pundits were all saying, oh, Providence not going to make it through. They took care of business. Then, what'd they have to do? Well, they had to play Richmond, the Spiders, another tough team. Well, guess what? They got that job done too, 79-51. They rolled the Spiders, matter of fact. All right, Providence, 78 points per game on the year, letting up 74. 71 points on the year, letting up 54. They've got a very, very good defense. All right, the Jayhawks. How did they get here? Well, first round, they beat Texas Southern. Not only did they beat them, they pretty much obliterated them 83-56. Then they played a very, very scrappy Creighton team and beat those cats 79-72. Tough game. Creighton just shot the lights out. Three-pointers, I think during the season, Creighton averaged about 6 3-points taken in a game, and I think against Kansas they put up about 25 and made more than half of them. So Kansas did what they had to do. That was a tough game. They could have lost because Creighton came to play, but the Jayhawks got it done. What do I like in this game? Kansas, yeah. I just think Kansas has, again, too much here, and this is their kind of game. They're on a 7-game win streak themselves, the Jayhawks. I'm going to lay the 7, and I know the numbers tell you that this is probably an under game. No, I'm looking up. We're going to go over 141 and a hook. All right, next game up on the board. North Carolina, University of North Carolina, a number 8 seed, taking on UCLA, a number 4 seed, and this is an East region clash, matchup. The Bruins, UCLA Bruins, are favored by 2 and a hook. Points total set at 141 and a hook. All right, the Tar Heels, North Carolina. They come into this game in their 2 rounds so far. They knocked off Marquette 95-63. Big statement game in round 1 for the Tar Heels. Then they went on and made even a bigger statement. They knocked off the number 1 seed, Baylor, and they had to do it in overtime, 93-88. That was a strange game because they had a very big lead in the second half and they let it dwindle. And Baylor scrapped their way back and took it to overtime. But when they got to overtime, the Tar Heels just took over. So UNC 78 points a game, letting up 74. All right, let's look at the Bruins. UCLA Bruins. They beat the Akron Zips in the first round, 57-53. Again, that was one of those games that some of the pundits, the experts, thought Akron was going to knock them off. Well, they played well, but UCLA, again, got the job done. Then they went on in the second round, and I called it the Battle of Cali. That's right, the Battle of California. UCLA took on St. Mary's. St. Mary's, again, this was one of those games where St. Mary's is a talented team. Maybe they would sneak up on UCLA. Didn't happen. Bruins knocked them off 72-56. Okay, the Bruins, 75 points a game they average. They only let up 54. Wow, great defense by the Bruins this year. All right, how do I see this game playing out? Tough game to cap, but I like UCLA here. Yeah, I'm going to lay the 2 and a hook. And as far as the points total set at 141 and a hook, I'm looking up. I'm going to go over in this game, 141 and a hook. All right, last game on the card tonight, Iowa State, a number 11 seed, taking on Miami. That's right, the U, a number 10 seed. Miami, favored by 3 here. Points total set at 131 and a hook. And this is a Midwest region matchup. All right, the Cyclones of Iowa State, in the first round, defensive battle from whistle to final whistle against LSU in round 1, knocked them out 59-54. Then they went on and battled Wisconsin, another defensive struggle, but came up on top there too, 54-49. The Cyclones average 65 points a game on offense, defense 51. Yeah, they're a slow it down kind of defense, excuse me. All right, the U, Miami. What'd they do? Well, they eked out a first round win over USC, 68-66. Then they went on and played one of the big guns and one of the favorites of the tournament, and that was the Auburn Tigers. And man, oh man, they got it done against Auburn, 79-61. Really quieted anybody that thought Miami didn't belong in the tournament. Man, they came to play. The Hurricanes averaged 74 points a game, 63. Okay, what do I like in this game? I like the Cyclones. Yeah, give me the points here. Miami as a favorite has never fared well this season, and I think they actually do better as an underdog. So I'm going to take the points with the Cyclones, and I think just because of their defense, this is going to be maybe, one of those last possession kind of games. Whoever has the ball last should win this matchup. So give me the Cyclones, and as far as the points total set at 131 and a hook, yeah, I'm going against the grain here. I'm going to go up. I'm going to go over 131 and a hook. Okay, that's going to put a wrap on tonight's picks and plays. Okay, hopefully we gave you some good insight and some good information so you can go take those picks, and go cash those ticks. So, hey, on behalf of everybody here at the 7 and a Hook podcast, we hope you have a great day. And more importantly, may your bad beats be small and your big wins be monster.
Thanks again for tuning in to the 7 and a Hook podcast. Until next time, may your bad beats be small and your big wins be monster.